Erratic Inec election results portal finally back online after 6 hours of collapse. Oh boy. So the Inec website, where the central location or central server where all results coming from various parts of the country will be deposited, went out, went offline, went erratic, okay, and got disconnected online. So meaning that all the states, polling units, and the coalition centers across all the states in the country could not access that server online for good 6 hours. Man, thank God it came back online after 6 hours. This would have been very threatening. I'm sure, anyway, speaking from a layman view or from a neutral point of view, uh, the traffic must have been very high and probably jammed, okay? Because it depends on the capacity of the server, the network devices, how much traffic can it handle. Because I know that between that yesterday election took place and today or probably tomorrow when results will start coming in completely, is going to be, the traffic is going to be very, very high. So all the networking equipment, how power supply, cooling systems, and all of that, data processing and updating, competency of workers. Is there hackers? Do they have hackers trying to to break down the network and then alter numbers? We don't know. So several factors can lead to a system, a server system collapsing, and for up to 6 hours. And the competency of the INEC ICT technical support team, because with those technical support team also need to be seriously on ground to ensure that there's smooth running of the system without issues and with backup in place for disaster recovery. So I don't know how all this have been done, but for this system to be done for 6 hours, it means that it was severe and probably threatening. And again, for it to come back online again also shows that the ICT technical support team probably have very strong for recovering the system. And it's also a good news to hear that it's back on so that election transmission can continue. So let's see. Erratic INEC election result portal finally back online after 6 hours of collapse. Oh boy. The result viewing portal of the Independent National Electoral Commission suffered a system collapse that forced it offline for several hours on Saturday. People's Gazette has learned that, spawning a severe backlog in the transmission of presidential election results over the high throughput infrastructure. Yeah. The so-called iRev, okay, that is INEC resident viewing portal, which the electoral office designed to receive election results sheets directly from polling units across the country, suffered an outage shortly after polls were closing on Saturday afternoon. Polling agents were unable to upload results from the presidential election, while only a few attempts to upload federal parliamentary election results were successful. The Gazette started observing the crisis around 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon, when some results that had been announced at polling units were not being uploaded on the server. The problem persisted until about 10 p.m. when sources at INEC began admitting that there was a problem with the transmission infrastructure. We have problems with our servers for several hours, an INEC commissioner told the Gazette by telephone at 10:28 p.m. But we have finally been able to fix it about 5 minutes ago. That was as at the time it was reported. Today's development marked a sharp contrast to previous development of iRev, which was first designed in 2015 and introduced to the public in 2020. In Ondo, Anambra, Ekiti, and Osun off-cycle elections, the portal received final results immediately as election workers were uploading them from polling units. Okay. The Gazette confirmed that the portal had returned online at about the time the commissioner stated. Still, the failure underscored concerns about the commission's ability to securely and reliably control its infrastructure for election management. Okay. A significant trove of results so far uploaded and seen by the Paper Gazette was not legible, while some others were completely blurred by camera flashes. So the portal was designed to take results from 176,606 polling units, and it was unclear what share of the portal will be affected by the widespread irregularities in capturing and uploading the result. Millions of Nigerians took to polling centers across the country to elect the next president as Muhammadu Buhari's 2 terms of 8 years wrap up in May. Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Peter Obi of the Labour Party, and Atiku Abubakar of the main opposition People Democratic Party are the 3 main candidates standing in today's election. Frustrated citizens on Twitter mentioned their inability to view results on Inec's IREV with some appearing to express doubt about the process. Inec IREV is down. Did anyone notice it? So people are monitoring it. It was not immediately learned when whether or not the collapse had any outside interference, and 2 spokespeople for the electoral office were not available for comments late Saturday. Okay, so that is what happened, but the system is back online, and we just hope that everything will be okay at this time, because I know that the whole of Sunday election transmission will continue, voters report transmission will continue. Okay, so and it's going to continue throughout the whole of Sunday. So before we hear the final outcome, is probably going to be Monday. There may not even be a final outcome because some elections will be done today, Sunday, and if they can transmit the same today, that'll be fine. Like the whole of Bayelsa State, they didn't vote yesterday, Saturday, because of some reason. Inec gave some reasons which we don't understand. So for some reasons, they canceled the election and to be conducted today, Sunday, from Bayelsa State. So, and all of that need to come before INEC will announce the final winner of the election, especially at presidential level, which is the key one that everybody is waiting to hear. Wow. So I've got a few comments here. Somebody say, idiots, you people should keep quiet. Can you imagine? How can you call people idiots and say keep quiet? Somebody stupidity says stupidity is your name. Elections are over. Why still calling people names? Wait for the result. That is true. May you become an idiot all your life. Somebody don't call, they don't come for them. You know, they collect your own water online. Let them do what they want to do. The masses are waiting for them. Me, I know they. Can you imagine? No, we will not let them do it. We will not let them do what they want to do. They have to be watched from beginning to the end of it. Remember those film clips where all it takes a few seconds of power outage and the hacker would have done his job. INEC, why? I think if they cannot refuse to upload, they cannot or refuse to upload at the polling unit, people should snap and hold their copies. That is it. Okay, it was a sabotage in connivance with INEC. Now Wike is now changing the result from Rivers State. Peter Obi won Rivers State in a landslide with over 94% of the votes cast in the presidential election. So Wike is now, the allegation is that he's changing results right there in Rivers State. I for one disobedience say I no one here say they don't rig us. Okay, why you dey worry yourself? Obi does not have structure and you want to rig a structureless system. One that shall never end. Yes, now if Obi not get structure, so why you not worry yourself? Carry go now. So why you want rig system if Obi not get structure and you not go win? So if you are rigging it, it means that Obi has a structure and is winning, and that is why you are rigging it to favor yourself. Okay, so this is what is happening. INEC portal was down for 6 hours between 1:30 in the afternoon till almost 10 p.m. in the night, and later came back on. We just hope that hackers did not do anything disastrous within this period. Let's see what happens throughout today's Sunday again. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment below for sharing and for learning as well.